Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Late Night with Bridget and Holly. I'm your host, Holly.
And I'm your host, Bridget.
And tonight, y'all, we are going to be doing a podcast on hypothetically speaking. It's kind of like test your morality a little bit, but just a little bit different. Just a little bit. But before we get started, I just want to remind y'all, if y'all have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get our newest episodes every Tuesday, every Friday, along with bonus episodes. And also, if you love listening to podcasts, we are on Apple, Spotify, anyone that you can think of, we're there. And if we're not, let us know. Email us at bridgetandhollygmail.com and we'll get that taken care of for you. So on that note, also too, before we get started, Bridget, you just come back from a little mini romantic vacay. How did
I
it go
did.
with you and the hubby in Pigeon Forge?
We had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time. I tell you, if you ever get a chance just to take off, just you and the hubby, or you and your significant other, and maybe the dog. The dog always goes with us. Definitely go because it gives you a chance to reconnect, recharge. It was really nice. We had a great time.
Oh, I'm glad y'all did. I knew y'all were going to have a good time. No, anywhere you and Mr. Ronnie go, y'all always have a ball. Y'all
We do.
always have a ball. Mm-hmm.
We do. It's because of me.
It's because of you.
I'm
He's
the
going to
barrel
listen to this and
monkeys.
be like, what? I set up everything.
No, he don't listen to our podcast. He said we cuss too much.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I want you to start us off tonight with
Okay.
hypothetically speaking. So let's hear
Okay.
what you
Well,
got.
just letting you know, as we was going up the road, I read some of these to him, and he was like, "Man, some of these are really hard." It's because he had to put his thinking cap on. So I did
Ah,
run some of
gotcha.
these by him. But so I'm going to start out with you're in a public, hypothetically speaking. Okay, so I'm going to start every one of these with that sentence. Okay.
Okay.
Hypothetically speaking, you're in a restroom, you pooped, there's no tissue paper and no paper towels. What do you do?
Whew. Honestly, I would have to take off my underwear and use that and just throw it in the trash can.
That's what I said.
But if I ain't wearing underwear, then I might be screwed.
Maybe. Then what would
I
you
don't know
do?
what I would do then.
Start tearing off pieces of your shirt, I guess.
Yeah, or take off my bra.
Yeah.
But I don't think that'd
Yeah.
be a good wiping with a bra because most of my bras like they're
Silky.
not. Yeah, and they're not cotton. They're thick, but they're not cotton. So
Yeah.
I might well be screwed on that one.
Well, I asked him that, and he said, "I guess." He said, "Am I?" Which I like. His answer was, "Am I in the bathroom alone, or is there other people in there?" And I said,
Oh,
"Okay." I said, "You're in there alone." He said, "Then I would scuffle out of the stall, go to the sink." He said, "And try to use my hand and wash as best I could." And he said, "If I have to, I'd use my underwear to dry off and get the rest of it off." He said, "And then throw the underwear away." I said, "Okay, now there's people in there." He said, "Then I'll just have to strip the stall and use my underwear."
yeah,
Hmm.
exactly. You
Yeah.
got no
So.
other choice, especially if there's nothing. Now, if there was some in the other styles,
Hmm.
I would go to the next styles, or if I heard somebody in there, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but I don't have any toilet paper. Would you mind bringing me some or asking him to bring me some?" But in there
Yeah.
alone and there ain't nothing, yeah, underwear's come off and go in the trash.
Yep. That's right. That's right. So, yep, that's what we would do. And I
Okay.
agreed with him. I think that's what I would do as well. Use my undies.
Um. So here's mine. Hypothetically speaking, would you take a $70,000? You get paid $70,000 a week. Would you take that job offer where you get paid to sit in a pitch black room and do nothing for 20 hours a day, and you'll make $70,000 a week?
20 hours a day,
You'll get paid to sit in a pitch black room and do nothing for 20 hours a day.
5 days a week.
Yeah, 5 days a week.
No.
You wouldn't for $70,000.
If it That's my job. So that means every week for 20 hours a day, 5 days a week, I've got to sit in a pitch black room and do nothing.
And do nothing.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I couldn't either. It would drive me fucking insane.
Yeah.
I
Well,
could
you got to
not be in the
think.
dark that long.
It only leaves you 4 hours a day to sleep if you're doing it for
Mm-hmm.
20 hours a day, first of all. Second of all, that would drive you mad. I mean, I would say if you told me I needed to do that just 1 week and I get paid $70,000 and I never have to do it again, I would try to endure it for the week.
I don't
But
think
to
I could
do,
do it for a week.
yeah, probably not. But to sit there every day in and day out, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, and sit in a pitch black room for 20 hours of a 24-hour day? Hell no. You got to pay me a hell of a lot. I don't know how much you'd have to pay me, but no, 70,000 ain't the number.
Could you imagine though the the havoc it would wreak like on your mental
Mentally.
stability?
Yeah.
Like you would be so fucked up. You probably would come out in just one day of 20
Yep.
hours a totally different person.
You would. It would.
I
It would
couldn't do it
change
either
you.
though. I
Because
couldn't.
think about taking a plant and putting it in a dark room. It starts to die.
Yeah, it
You know, I
does.
think I think that would really, not just mental health, I think physical health, that would be very hard.
I think it would too.
Yeah. Nope, I couldn't do that.
It was an
Mm-mm.
odd question, but I was like, I'm gonna jot that down.
Yeah. Okay, so hypothetically speaking, you're home alone and you're awakened by a noise. You sit up and listen closely. It's an intruder. What do you do?
Call 911 and hide.
Call 911 and hide.
Yep. But if there was a way I could get out of the house,
Mm-hmm.
I would grab my phone, call 911, and get out the house. If there was a way I could get out and him not know or her not, well, whoever,
Right.
that's what I would do. But immediately I would call 911 because I sleep with my phone beside me when I go to
Right.
bed. My phone's right there.
Right. Mine is too. I think for me, I don't know if you remember, you've been in my house, the way my bedroom's laid out. If you can shut the door, the entrance door to my room, there's no other way in my room. No other doors to my house to get in my room
Yeah,
except
that's
for the main
right.
one. And I do have windows, but what I would do is I think that I have a big, huge armoire, and this thing is heavy, 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 heavy. I think that I would find some way to get my strength to shut that door. If I could get to the door and shut it, I would knock that armoire. Even if it broke the armoire, I would push it in front of that door where you couldn't get the door open, and I would get me and Ruger and we would go in my bathroom because there again, it's no doors or windows through there. And I would call 911. But I would have to get my pew pew first and take it in there with me because I'm going to have my pit bull and my pew pew and I'm going to be
And pew
locked in my
pew.
bathroom. Because I don't know. I live in the country. I don't know how fast a cop could get here.
Yeah, and we're like kind of in. I think we're considered in city limits. I think I'm not sure, but we're in a very very small town. Like if you leave my house, you go up
Mm-hmm.
my street to the stop sign, take a left, go to the next, go up to that road to the stop sign, and these are all like half a mile roads. And then you take a right, and then you go up half a mile. And there's a police station.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
like it's walking distance. Like it would take me 5 minutes to walk to the police station.
Got you. Well, hopefully
Yeah,
it would take them more than 5 minutes to get to you.
exactly, exactly. That
Yeah.
was a good one though. That was a good one. Um. Okay. Hypothetically speaking,
Yep.
would you take something that removes your body's need for sleep if it was given to you?
No, because I love to sleep.
Really? I
Yeah,
thought for
like
this one you might would say you would because me and you both hate sleeping, even though we need it and we love to stay up. I figured you would say no to that one.
I think it's a waste of time and I try to do as little of it as possible. But when I actually sleep, I love sleeping.
Right.
I do love it. So I would never want to put myself in a situation to where even if I could never have to sleep again, I think I would still want to sleep because I only sleep 4 to 5 hours a day.
Yeah. You average about what I do too.
So
We
I
just don't
really
like
would
sleep.
want my little 4 to 5 hours, even though, like you said, sometimes I feel like, am I gonna miss something, or could I be doing something with that time? And
Right.
I hate the fact that I have to go to sleep, but once I'm asleep, I love my sleep.
Yeah, and I do too. I don't think I could do it either,
Yeah,
because the question really don't explain. Okay, if you can take something that removes your body, well, it's removing the need for sleep, but does it remove the havoc it's going to wreak on your body from not sleeping?
that's
So
it.
I wouldn't do it either. I would not do it either.
Yeah. Okay. So you're given hypothetically speaking, you're given a grant to start a business. What business do you start?
Oh wow, dang! I've always had a dream. I don't know if I would do this one. I don't think I would. I don't know. I used to always have a dream where I wanted to always open up my own burger joint. But it was going to be the most unique burger joint you've ever heard of. And I almost don't want to say it on our podcast because it's my idea. So I think I might pass on the details. But it will be the best burger joint you've ever been to. And it will be like one you've never been to before. But that's
Gotcha.
always been my dream that I wanted to do. Even though I love doing social media, I love being funny, and I like my job where I work at. I've just it's I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to do that.
Okay.
What about you?
I wouldn't have guessed that for you. I would have guessed
Really?
something. Yeah, I would have guessed something along the lines of what I want to do, and not necessarily what I want to do, but I thought it would be surrounded around animals or dogs for you. I thought you'd do
Uh,
something with dogs. For me, I would want to start a doggy boarding and daycare center.
yeah.
I've always wanted to. I would let,
I can
and I
see
already
you
got the
doing that.
name. Ruger's Roundhouse is what I would call it.
Oh, I can't
Yeah.
even say the name of mine. Remind me after our podcast. I'll tell you about it.
All right. Talk to me about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good idea. Um, let's see. Okay, hypothetically speaking, would you rather have to say anything that comes to your mind all the time, or never have to say anything at all? I know what you're going to choose on that one.
I already do that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
I
do.
say what comes to my mind. If people don't like it, I'm sorry for you.
And I would be like that too, because I would never not want to speak, because
Yeah.
first of all, I love to talk. You clearly see me and you both are talkers.
Yeah.
But to not be able to voice my opinion and speak up for myself,
Yeah.
that would really bother me. So I couldn't do that. I'd rather say anything and everything that comes to mind.
I like an honest friend. I like a friend who says what's on their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
because you
can't,
can do it in a nice way and not a mean way.
yeah,
And I feel like if you're
respectfully.
truly friends, you'll speak the truth to
Yeah.
your friend instead of sugarcoating it.
Yeah. Respect. You can do stuff respectfully, but I hate the fact that there's more people that would rather have people sit around and lie to them and be fake
Yeah,
to them, and they're more okay with that than they are with somebody like me who I'm gonna say what's on my mind. You know,
right. And
I don't
I'm
understand it.
just like you. I mean, like, tell
Yeah,
me exactly how you feeling.
yeah,
Don't sugarcoat it, because I don't want to hear no fake bullshit.
that's me. Amen. Okay, so hypothetically speaking, you bump another car in a parking lot, nobody sees you, the damage is minimal, almost unnoticeable. What do you do?
Leave. If nobody see me and I won't get caught, I'd leave.
Same.
I mean, everybody, you do it too. Don't
Well,
say
there
you wouldn't.
you got people on here gonna be like, I wouldn't do that.
I would leave a note, or I'd wait till they come out. No, you wouldn't. If nobody's seen you. Because think of the people who's hit your car and hadn't,
Probably
hadn't
left.
stopped and left a note.
That's right.
So anybody in the right mind would leave if they knew they couldn't get caught.
This is true.
Um, Hypothetically speaking, if you were stuck in an elevator, do you think you could climb your way out?
I don't think I'd try.
I would be too scared.
That's me. I was going to say, I mean, I'd be afraid that once I started climbing out and I get on the ceiling of the elevator outside of it, the damn thing would start moving or it'd drop. And then
Yes,
I'm
and then you just squish like a
stuck.
sack of potatoes.
Yeah, that would be really bad.
I would be
No.
too scared to try. And I even like I know, of course, this is TV, but it really could happen.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember what I was watching, and I think it was a scary movie, and they were stuck in an elevator, and they pried the doors open, and this guy got out, and as soon as he did, the elevator and everything came on, and it cut half his damn body off.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh no, that can happen. I've seen a woman. Uh, she was stuck in the elevator. It was stuck her arm or something like that, and I don't know how that happened, or stuck her coat, and it started going up, and it started pulling her with it, and it cut her. It cut her in half.
oh,
Yeah.
oh gosh, that
Well, you
makes me.
remember that? You remember that escalator
And I
video,
was just
don't you?
about to mention that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, that was
y'all.
bad.
Bridget was like, I had to see it. So did you. I won't never forget that image. God, that was, oh, it made my butt clench together because I was like, that can't be real. But it was real.
It was real. It happened in
Could you
China.
imagine her son, though? Like,
I don't
he was
know.
little and
Yeah.
he's probably grown now, and that video is circulating, and people's watching his mama get sucked up by the escalator.
Yeah.
And, she probably died.
Oh, she did. Yes, she
Yeah,
did.
there's no way you can survive that.
Okay. You're banished to a desert island. Hypothetically speaking, you're banished to a desert island. You can only bring three things.
Oh,
What will you bring and why? No people, no animals.
fuck. Well, bye, Gracie.
Three things.
No people, no animals.
Nope. I knew you was gonna do that, so that's why I said that.
Dang. But that's good too because me and you both would have took Ruger and Gracie, so that knocks them both
Mm-hmm.
out for us. Three things on a desert island. Um, see, I want to say my.
I said you can't bring animals or people. I didn't say I could.
You can't either. You can't. When you answer it, you got to answer it the same way. Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say my phone, but damn, am I going to have signal? But then where am I
Yeah.
going to charge my phone? So there's no sense in bringing a phone.
Yeah.
So I can't do that. So on a desert island, what the fuck would I bring? I would at least bring like a machete or a knife, something where I could kill for my food, and if somebody come out the woods or islands or whatever and try to attack me, I can protect myself.
Okay.
I would bring. Oh my god. Because nothing's going to last for forever except for that knife. Because when that knife goes dull, all you got to do is sharpen it with a rock. And you can chip to get fire. Um, Damn. Excuse me. I don't know what else I would bring because the food will run out. The water will run out. A bucket. I would bring a bucket because I can make my own fire and boil my own water. So I'd be able to drink it and cook my food. So I'd bring a knife or a machete, a bucket, and a frying pan. And a frying pan.
Good answers. Good answers. Okay, now I never said that the island. I said you're banished to a desert island. I never said it didn't have power or water or food. It's just no
Yeah,
other
but a
people on
desert
it.
island usually ain't gonna have power and food.
But I'll answer it the way you're answering it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I think for me, I think I would bring my coloring books and my markers. I'm gonna count that as one thing. My coloring
Oh, that would be
supplies.
entertainment.
Yeah, I would do my coloring supplies. Okay. I would bring a gun with a healthy supply of bullets. Okay, because I could
Mm-hmm.
shoot whatever I wanted to eat. Okay.
True, true.
Okay. And I'm trying to think what would be my third thing that I would bring. Because I want something for entertainment. I got to have something to eat. And you're on an island, so there's water surrounding you. So I
Right,
can
you
get
can boil
water.
your water.
Yeah, I can do that. I find something there to boil it in, whether it's a little coconut shell or something like that. I mean, we seen Tom Hanks and he survived that shit. We could figure
Hell
that out.
yeah. With Wilson being his best friend.
Wilson, yeah. And then I think I would I want a blanket. I got to have a blanket.
A blanket. I started to say, like, bring me a set of clothes for like cold weather and warm weather to bring with a row.
Because that way, no matter what I was dressed in, if it got cold, I'd have a blanket. If it got too hot, I could take it off. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Those are good answers, though. Those are good answers.
I think so. I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
like those.
I probably wouldn't survive long with those things, but
You never know. You never know. Um. Okay. Hypothetically speaking, you were just kidnapped, and the kidnapper is going 80 miles per hour down the road.
hmm.
Do you think you could open the door and throw yourself out of the moving vehicle to save your life?
So, am I in the back seat of the car or am I in the
Front
trunk?
seat.
Front
You're in the front seat
seat.
of the car.
I don't think I'd try to throw myself out of the car. No, I think I'd try to make him wreck.
Really?
hmm If I'm
I
in
would
that
throw
front
myself out
seat,
the car.
hell no, you ain't gonna survive that 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, but you think about it. If you pick the right spot and you're mentally thinking about it and it's the grass, you just gonna tumble. And then
80
your ass is gonna
miles
get
an
up and
hour.
run.
Do you understand what you're saying there? No, you wouldn't
Hmm.
survive that. If you did,
I think
you
if you
would be
got the right
twisted
spot.
up. No, what I think I would do is put my seatbelt on, and I think I would make that motherfucker wreck. I'd grab that steering wheel, and I would jerk that thing so fast that we would
Really?
flip. Yeah.
And risk like flipping and you dying as well?
It's either flipping in the car with a seatbelt on or flipping outside the car after I jump out with no seatbelt on. I'm going to take my odds with the seatbelt on.
Really? I think I would make myself just jump out. Because there ain't
Mm-mm.
no telling if he's gonna kill you or what he's gonna do to you to make you wish you was dead.
Mm-mm.
So
But
it's
no,
like,
but this is a teachable moment, y'all. Let me teach all of you ladies, maybe some men, I don't know, especially young women. I want to teach you something I've always taught my daughter. Okay? If you are in a parking lot, if you're in a car garage, if you're coming out of an elevator and somebody tries to kidnap you, your first instinct is to listen to them and go along with it because you're thinking, if I just listen, maybe they won't hurt me.
right,
But I have told my daughter, at whatever spot she's in, begin to scream, make noise, fight, hit, struggle, do whatever she needs to do. And her question to me was, Mom, what if they kill me? I said, I'd rather you be dead right in the spot they tried to take you in than them take you off for 3, 4, 5, 6
and
months, six
torture
years
you.
and torture you and then end up killing you
Yes,
anyway.
yeah,
Because
that's
that way,
true.
at least I know where you're at and what happened to you, and we're not worried about it. And they
Yep,
didn't, they killed you at that moment rather than taking your, abusing you, raping you, hurting you over and over. I said, you make as much noise, you fight right where you stand as hard as you can, making as much noise as you can. If they end up shooting you, killing you, stabbing you, whatever, so be it. But at least you didn't have to go through that torture, and we
yep.
didn't have to go through wondering where you were. So,
You
ladies,
know
if that
that
ever
is
happens,
good advice. That is
yep,
such good advice.
put up that fight right there.
Yeah, because that's so true. When people get abducted, they do get tortured.
Yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
pure
yeah.
hell, and you a lot of times you can't come back from that
Mm-mm.
mentally, and
Mm-mm.
even sometimes physically.
Mm-mm. No, no.
That was
I say
good.
go ahead and
That's
put
good
up
advice.
the fight you have right there. Just put it up right
Yep.
that minute. Now, if they grab you from the back and they put chloroform over you, and you can't do nothing, but I
Ain't
still
too much.
say when you're being trapped to go ahead and put up as much ruckus as you can and not play along
Yeah.
because what they'll do is they'll just come in there and be like, you're too much trouble. I'm just going to do away with you. But I'd rather you kill me than torture me
Hmm.
for a long time. You know?
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah. Yep.
Same here. That's scary.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, so you did that abduction. Okay,
Uh huh.
so all right, ready?
Yeah.
You win a contest and you can choose to have free unlimited services of either a cook, a chauffeur, a house cleaner, or a gardener. What do
Ooh.
you choose and why?
Ooh. Damn. First of all, I don't care about no damn gardener. I ain't big on that. As long as my grass is cut and my hedges are trimmed, I'm good.
Mhm.
Um. Chauffeur, it kind of would be nice, but I mean, I can drive my own self. Um, God, I don't think I'd want anybody else cleaning my house. So I think it would probably have to be like a chef.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm funny about people cleaning my house unless it's me. Because I know where I want stuff. I know what I use, even though I could tell them what to do.
Uh huh.
Now if I live in like this huge like mansion, like a house that's got like 10 bedrooms and stuff like that, yeah, I probably would take the maid.
Yeah.
But for where I live now, I would have to say it would have to be the chef because I
Gotcha.
cook so fucking much. I mean, I clean all the time too, but you know how much I cook. So
Yeah.
that kind of would be nice to have somebody come in and do the cooking for me.
Yeah.
But it's gonna have to be good like my cooking. So,
Yeah.
but I would definitely do the chef for sure.
Hmm. I would do the house cleaner because I hate cleaning. I don't mind the cooking and I don't mind the driving. And like you said, I ain't shit for having a garden. But if somebody could
Right.
come in and clean my house all the time, I would love to have that. I've even
That
thought
would
about, we got an extra bedroom. I've thought about hiring somebody to give them room and board and then be like your daily maid where they clean all day. That
a
and
living maid.
a live-in maid.
Oh, I wouldn't want that. Mm-mm.
You wouldn't?
Hell no.
Yeah, I
Hell
would.
no.
Yep.
Because you think about it. It sounds good, but look at your private time that you got. Oh, Miss Bridget, would you like some tea? No, Tatiana, go back to your room. Oh, Miss Bridget, it's time for dinner. Shall I fix you some soup? No, Tatiana, go back to your room. Miss Bridget, I told you to go back to your room, bitch. I couldn't do it. Like I wouldn't want a stranger living in my house like that.
But
And
you
I'm
got to
like,
think, what if it's somebody you'd get along with? What if you had me as your live-in maid?
well, it will be different because you're my best friend.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying
So
to say. You might have somebody that lives in that you really like and get along with, and that's constant company.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't
You
hire
couldn't.
me a living maid.
Mm,
Because
I've
I
thought
like my
about it.
privacy too much. Like
What the fuck you
when
be doing?
nothing, but it's the fact that it's my me time. If I want to walk around my house naked and vacuum and cook and clean,
Or
ain't got to
scratch
worry.
your ass.
Yeah, scratch my
Yeah.
ass or pick my nose. I ain't got, busted down Tatiana coming through the door. Oh, I'm home, Mrs. Holly. I go into my room now. One TV is sagging bigger.
Oh my god. You ain't right.
Yeah, I couldn't. Oh,
Oh my
God.
god. All right, let's do
Okay,
one more each.
okay. All right, so my last one. Let me look real quick because I got like a couple of good ones on here. Let's see which one that I want to do. Um, uh, okay. This one I think is fun. And it's going to take a little bit of thinking. All right, hypothetically speaking, every day 12 new things arrive at your house, all which begin with a letter that you choose. Which letter would you pick?
Uh 12 new things. Um I'm gonna say B.
You going to say B?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so what does the B bring you?
Blankets, beers, a bonfire pit. It's gonna bring me Bozo the Clown, a bunch of money. It's gonna bring me see a bunch of money.
A
Eh,
bunch of money.
yeah, it's gonna bring me it's it's gonna bring I first thing I thought about was a blanket. That just goes to show you my security. Um it's gonna bring me a bunch of food, a bulk item of paper towels. See, I
None of
can
these don't count, right?
why it starts with a B. A bulk
The
a bulk
item
order of paper towels.
the item has to start with the B. But you could say bounty,
Be a
biscuits,
bounty. Yeah, biscuit.
butter,
Yeah.
bread,
See, all that
beads.
sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do
Yeah.
that. You could do
Yeah.
that.
So I say B for sure. What letter you say?
Um, God, I was gonna say E for electronics, but I can't do that because
Yeah,
um
exactly. You
Yeah, because
discounted me
after you started
for
going,
the
I was like, no, wait a minute. I had to tell her that ain't what it is. I probably would have to say, I would have to say B because of the food. There's so many things that start with a B, like bread, butter, biscuits, beef, bounty, paper towel, like what I told you, all that. I
yeah,
mean, beverages,
yeah, yeah,
so we'd have liquid as well,
yeah.
or I may would do an I for iPhone, an iPad, an Apple iWatch,
You gonna run out of eyes, girl.
Apple iBuds, earbuds. I think B would be the safest way for us to
I
both
think
go,
it would. I think it
hands
would. Yeah.
down.
Yeah. If y'all come up with a different letter, drop it in the comments and let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed this podcast tonight. I know we had fun with it.
We did.
And that's not hypothetically speaking. We legit had a good time.
We
Just
did.
let y'all know we're trying to start up 3 new series. Ask Bridget and Holly, settle the argument, and I always forget the third one.
What? Where
Settle the
was you at?
argument. Ask Bridget and Holly.
And confessions.
And confessions.
Yeah.
Confessions. So
Yeah.
y'all email us at Bridget and Holly, gmail.com. If y'all want to confess to something, y'all want us to settle the argument, or you just simply want 2 Southern chicks advices,
Yep.
just hit us up so we can get this series started. And
Yep.
don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hit that notification bell. And on that note, we hope y'all have a fantabulous night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hypothetically speaking, we'll see you next time. Not really. We really will be here.
We will.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.